A 7-digit number is formed using the digits 1 to 7 once each. How many different numbers are there? Well, this is essentially asking me how many ways can I order the digits 1 to 7, because each one's going to be used once. And we know from what we've seen before that this is going to be equal to 7 factorial, which is 5040. But I'm going to show you another way to think about this, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I think this is a better way to think about it when we get to more difficult problems. And the way we do this is we think about how many spots there are to place things. So in this case, there are 7 spots to place these numbers, because we need a 7-digit number. In the first spot, how many different choices do we have? We have 7 choices for the digit that can go in that first spot. Now in the second spot, we only have 6 choices for what can go there, because one of our numbers has already been used, so there are only 6 left that we can choose from. In the third spot, there are 5 numbers we can place in that spot, because 2 of the numbers have already been used, so there are 5 left. Then there are 4, 3, 2, and in the last spot, there's only 1 number remaining because we've used the other 6. Now, the thing here that links to what we were looking at before is that this is AND relationships. We have 7 choices here, and 6 choices here, and 5 choices here, and 4 choices, and 3, and 2, and 1 choice. Hopefully you can clearly see that this is equal to 7 factorial, as I did on the left-hand side. But this method is a little bit more generalizable than just thinking about it this way. Let's have a look at part B, and we'll have a look at 2 different methods as well. How many of those numbers are even? So one way to think about it is strictly by thinking about the AND and OR rules, which is, well, we need the last digit is even. How many ways are that happening? There are 3 ways that could happen. It could be 2, 4, or 6. And we need to permute the other 6 digits. And there are 6 factorial ways of doing that. So our answer is going to be 3 times 6 factorial, which is 2160. But let's think about the spots way of doing it again. How many spaces do we have? We have 7 spaces again, because it's a 7-digit number. Now, the restriction is this last digit. This last digit has to be even. How many ways are there of that last digit being even? There are 3 ways that last digit could be even. Now we think about all the other spots. Well, how many ways are there of filling in this spot? Well, there are now 6 ways of filling in this spot, because we've used 1 number here, so there are 6 remaining. Then there are 5 remaining for this spot, 4, 3, 2, and 1 remaining for the last spot that we fill in. And again, hopefully you can see this is 6 factorial, matches the 6 factorial here, and this 3 matches up with this 3 here. But I find this method of thinking about it, this way of thinking about it, of approaching these kind of problems, helps most people see what's going on, and I find people are more successful when they use this method. But if you prefer the one on the left, that's absolutely fine as well. My personal preference, though, is this method on the right, thinking about spots and thinking about how many different ways there are of filling each spot as we go along.